Alright, what's up, guys? Today I'm gonna talk about being an average dude, and shit that I've seen. You know what I mean? Like, alright. So for some context, right? 20 years old. I'm in college. I'm at university currently, but I am going to switch to back to online school, just for some personal stuff. But for this video at least, I'm gonna talk about dating as a younger guy. But I feel like this, obviously applies to people of all ages, at least for guys nowadays. I kind of want to talk about my experience in terms of like having had girlfriends. So I'm not sure how many of you guys have, had girlfriends, had sex, all that type of stuff. But like the stuff I'm kind of going to talk about is going to, have some requirements where it's like you kind of have to know, or at least put yourself in that situation where like you've had a girl. So like, yeah, so like if you haven't had a girlfriend, maybe click off the video. But for those of you that have, I kind of want to talk about something that has been bugging me, right? Where it's like, I feel like I never really knew any of the girls that I dated, And this goes for a thing where it's like, it doesn't matter how long it is. Like, it could be, I dated someone for 11 months, right? And I also dated someone for 4 months. I also dated someone for, like 5 months too. Like, I've only been with 3 people, right? So for me, it's like, I don't really understand why I had to stop. But I was sitting in class, right? And I just remember, it's like, I remember hearing, all the time where it's like, people change, and then like you see someone from your past and you're like, damn, like, I don't even know them anymore, But it's crazy how nowadays, especially in Gen Z, life is so, what's the word? It's so competitive and so tiresome, and you have to do all this stuff that it's just like, I don't even like, you spend all your time doing this stuff to survive, that dating almost like, it's like, even if you get the girl, which is hard, for those of you who are still here who don't have a girl, right? Or who never had, right? It's like, a lot of guys think that getting a girl is the thing, and then you get the girl and then you're done. That's how I thought, right? When I was a little younger. But that's honestly the start of your problems, Getting the girl, it seems like it's the hard part, but it's not. It's honestly everything after getting the girl, At least for me, it's like, guys, like, I think it is the hardest thing I've done has been to do self-reflection on myself and what I actually want out of life. You know what I mean? Like, post breakup from a girl that like kind of not did me wrong. I'm gonna take accountability here and say that I'm just gonna say it was my fault, right? We'll just say that. I don't like blaming other people for my problems. But the point is like, that's another part of things too with women. It doesn't matter who did something wrong and who did something right. They're never going to admit to that, Even if they cheat on you, or if they, talk to one of your friends or something, it's always your fault somehow. But as a man, you can't sit there and point fingers. Like, you just have to take it and move on. It doesn't mean you take it like a bitch, but it's like you take it and you just keep doing better. But back to the point I was trying to say, it's like, it's so amazing, because for so long I thought that, I don't change, it's like, and most people don't change, like, most people are the same. But then I realized something when I was hanging out with someone once, a girl I used to know, not to quote that Goat song, but it's like, she was like, you've changed, because before, when I was a little younger, I used to like relentlessly pursue her, and then like, we would hang out and do stuff, but then I would just dip. Now I'm like, and like, I've always been like the kind of guy who wanted to get married and have a monogamous relationship. But as I get older, well, this was after her, not during this conversation. But now it's like, I realize I really don't want that anymore. But at the time, I was telling her, I'm like, listen, like, I want to lock someone down, and I want to date, like, I want to get married. And I was talking to a Christian woman, and this girl is hooking up and drinking and doing all this stuff. And it's just like, you know what I mean? It's like, I guess that's kind of the purpose of this video. It's just me bitching about it. It's just like, as a Gen Z guy, like, most of us are sexless, right? And then it's like, the options that you do get, if you do get an option, is like these girls who have sex with all these guys. And it's like, listen, I'm not trying to be an incel or something, but it's like, that term just pisses me off, because it's like, by women's standards, I'd be considered an incel. But it's like, bro, what? like I can pull girls, bro. It's just like there's something wrong with me where it's like it's stopping me from doing. It's like I have like a mental block from a breakup. Not one girlfriend ago, 2 girlfriends ago, that kind of messes me up. And it's just like I realized that it's like, what is the point of even hooking up, dude? It's like, look, I've had sex. It's great. We love sex. Oh, this fucking guy's in my way. I'm gonna kill him. I swear to God. Bro, what is it with Chevy Tahoe drivers? Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna go around this guy. Oh, brother. Sorry. Okay. Back to the video. Sorry about that. It's like, I really want to have sex and do all that stuff, right? Like, I don't watch porn, okay? I cut that stuff out of my life 4 months ago. So, I have other struggles because now it's like, not only am I not watching porn, but I'm also sexless. And it's just like, bro, I would like to take care of that in a better way. It's just, I've also done it before. Holy shit, these sport bike guys behind me. That's pretty chill, I'm not gonna lie. But it's just like, dude, like, I don't know. It's, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, have you guys, like, older guys, right? Like, when you, like, I don't want to say the love of your life, but when you break up with someone, right? And then you move on, it's very hard to keep doing this shit again. Because I remember talking to like the 5th or 6th girl that I talked to was pretty easy. But now that I'm like, I don't want to get to know a girl for the like the 12th time, you know what I'm saying? And it just seems like, it's like, why do I want to go on their first date? I don't care, you know? Like, at the end of the day, like, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but what I'm trying to say is, like, I've tried the whole love thing, and I don't really think that shit's real anyway, you know? To be honest with you, because most men, like, we're just disposable. You know, the second you, I don't know, you give a girl the ick, you do something wrong, you say something that's not quite right, or I don't know, like, or it could be you're a great guy and then they just leave you anyway, you know? That happened to me. Or, I mean, I don't want to say for me, but it happened to my friend. I don't want to say me, because I'm not going to say I'm a good guy, but my friend genuinely was a good guy, and he was dating this girl that I introduced him to, so I feel like a bitch about it, but he fucking, he treated her great, you know, he never overstepped, he never did anything wrong, and I know this. This guy is genuinely a great guy. And then she cheated on him with a dude who's a pilot in college, and then she left that guy too. It's like, now, I'm not gonna sit there and say I'm friends with the other guy, because I don't even know him at all, but I'm just like, so this 6'3" pilot with blue eyes couldn't even keep this girl, and this girl's mid, like, she's not even high, she's mid, and I'm just like, bro, like, what are you supposed to do as a guy? Because, like, I guess I'm just kind of asking, because it's like, I've dated a hot girl, I've dated a mid girl, and I've dated a cute girl, you know, we've all done those things. I'm not saying I'm hot or anything, look at me, I'm like a regular, average, mixed race, white Mexican person, like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? It's like, I look like every other guy out there, but the point I'm trying to say is, it's like, you know, if you're like, I'm sick and tired of being an average guy and average women treating you like shit. I guess it's like that's what I'm kind of trying to say, you know? And to go back to the original thing I was talking about, it's like, I just can't, there's something, I have a mental block in my head that's stopping me from even thinking about having sex and hooking up with women. Because I've never hooked up before, but I've, you know, had a lot of sex in relationships. And even then, it's like, what's the point of a relationship nowadays? It's just hooking up. It's like you go to a girl's house, you watch Netflix, and then you fuck her, and then you leave. That's it. But people want to act like that's a relationship. It's not a relationship. It's just prolonged hooking up. It's like, I don't even understand, like, what is the point? Because it's like, I don't want to get into memes, but it's like that Royce DuPont thing. It's like, you know, you can either live in a state of pre-nut delusion or post-nut clarity, but it's like, dude, like, I get, as men, like, when you get in the mood, like, you just, like, anything will do, like, yes, I want to have sex, I want to do this, but then you're not, like, why? Why'd I do that? Every single time I've like, you know, nutted with the girl, only twice out of, like, the however many hundreds or thousands of times I've done it, have I actually felt great about it. And that was when, like, I don't want to get into TMI, but it was when, like, girls on birth control and we're hitting raw, you know, like, that was intense. Everything else, I'm just like, you know, I could have just jerked off and then gotten more productive. Because if you think about dating, it's like, what do you even do? You spend $200, or my bad, sorry, $150 or some shit, you go bowling, you gotta buy bullshit you don't care about, you gotta eat, and then you have to pretend like you give a fuck about, half this dating stuff, and the girl is playing games even though she probably just wants to suck you off and then go home and go back to bed. It's like, dude, like, why are we doing all this then? And the thing is I know I'm sounding lewd and I'm making those type of weird comments, but it's just like, I was not raised the type of guy to hook up and stuff, you know? I was raised to be in a relationship and to get married, but even then, it's like, women go through husbands like fucking underwear now, bro. Like, it's like clockwork. It's like, they get married, get divorced, take the stuff, get married, get divorced. And it's like, most guys don't even have stuff for them to take, and they still be taking that, man. Imagine having nothing, and then she still takes half, bro. I know that's not mathematically sound, but you know what I'm saying. It's fucking bullshit, man. Alright, that's pretty much it for the video. I was just kind of bitching. You know, a whole range of topics that I think you guys can all kind of relate to. You know, I mean, I'm like, again, I'm 20. So if this is how life is going to be for the next, I don't know, 60 years, I'm going to pull a Kurt Cobain and like fucking put cyanide in my ass or something, like fucking blow myself up, dude. Holy shit, dude. It's fucking crazy, dude. Alright, see you guys.